Hey everyone, Anti-Beta1N here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in the world of mental health service and authority, I actually call mental health mental stealth because they've been very stealthy in the past with the police creeping into my life and arresting me and without warning and so on. Um, but believe it or not, they've actually been quite nice to me in the last couple of days, and my case manager Jeffrey has explored the concepts of veganism and the problems that exist in our world today. So I was very, 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 very pleased with him for doing that. Very, very grateful to him for just being open-minded to the problems in the world, such as um, things like overpopulation, the greenhouse effect, pollution, all these problems that we have to deal with in the world today. He dealt with great aplomb, and I'm very pleased that he's made progress in his knowledge, which is up here. Like, you know, this is where the world operates for each individual, and if we don't have this part of ourselves wired up properly, we can't do anything. And it comes from here, it comes from the heart as well. So I'm very pleased with my case manager. I'm very pleased that he's opened up his world to the reality of the world, really. And I'm so happy about that. So I'm just going to open up Microsoft Word and I'm going to recite you a poem. Um, it's a poem that I wrote recently, so it goes like this. Parody of I Love A Sunburnt Country. I love a sunburnt Aussie, like a corpse with closed remains, with rugged rolling muscles and teary wet chill blains. I love his distant visions, his jeweled family, his beauty and his freedom, the wide-assed man for me. The love of sex and orifice, of greens chewed on bed stains, of ordered books and licorice, is running in your veins. Strong love of green-eyed distance, brown feces, soft mute cries. I know, but cannot share it. My love is otherwise. So that's a poem that I wrote in the wee hours of, I think it was yesterday night or night before, and I'm really proud of that. I really love the poem I Love A Sunburnt Country by Dorothy McKellar, one of my favourite poems, but I wrote a parody of that, and that's my parody. So I hope you enjoyed that. But I wrote something much more serious as well. It's called My Origins, and I sent it in the quadrant. I'm not really allowed to recite this because it's still in the unsubmitted stage of my portfolio, so I can't unfortunately recite any of that. So I'll just pass through that. Yeah. Shifty rocks inside my head, like a completed puzzle. That's a poem that I wrote. Shifty rocks inside my head like a completed puzzle. I turn my eyes to stare, and those eyes turn to rocks. And all around the rocks are simply props. That's a pretty grim poem, eh? If you can imagine like a puzzle that you buy at the mind games game shop or something, where all the blocks are fitting together. It's like your brain. Everything is fit together, and when you pull apart all the packaging and take it all out, and inside is this puzzle which you falls apart. Like your brains fall on the floor. Brains are full of rocks, fall on the floor, and you have to put it all back together again. That's what I'm talking about in that poem. So now you understand what it's all about. So now in the world of crypto trading, I've actually got back on track with that. The price of Litecoin, the last announcement was about $300 per Litecoin. So I bought it at about that a few months ago, and it's gone back up to that price. So pretty much I haven't lost any money, and I was very fortunate that it's gone back up, and it may not go back up there again. And It might drop down again, I should say, and it might go up further. So time will tell whether I'm going to make my money back or not. But seriously, no one knows for sure whether I'm going to make my money back on that or make more money. But I'm pretty confident because crypto is the future of the world. Seriously, Litecoin, I've got loads of buckets, loads of cash on that. So I've also got Qantas shares, Westpac Bank shares. I've got shares in Facebook and Apple and Afterpay, which is doing very badly at the moment. So lots happening, folks. Lots happening. And I've got other news for you. Actually, I was assaulted the other day. Good Friday, I was assaulted in Turbot Street on the intersection of Turbot and Wharf Street. I was walking home and I was just eating these nuts from a packet, a container, and one of them dropped on the ground, and I thought I'd pick it up. I bent down to pick it up. It was clean, so I put it in my mouth to eat it. And before I stood up, this guy had shoved his fist in the back of my head and said, "What's up, cunt?" And on the side of my head, on the right side of my ear here, said, "What's up, cunt?" And I was taken aback, and I didn't turn around. And the other guy said, like he said, "Don't bother," sort of thing, and they just kept on walking. But I recognized the guy as much as possible, recognized that he had a red shirt and so on, and tried to recognize his face, and not his face, but kind of like his head features and everything. And after that, I walked a few meters to the bus stop and called the police on emergency. Didn't have any credit on my phone, but I called 000 and got the police on the line and called them to tell them about the incident. So it was very, very serious, and I'm pretty damn happy that it wasn't worse than it was. And I've pretty much recovered. I don't feel very depressed about it anymore, anxious or anything. But as you can imagine, getting hit on the back of the head like that by an unknown stranger is pretty daunting sort of experience, which I would wish on nobody else in this world. So hope it never happens to you, folks. So I've been doing lots of videos on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok at antibreeder1m, antibreeder1m on TikTok, and on WordPress, and on Instagram, and on Patreon with that same username. So if you're interested, just look me up, and you'll find lots of interesting short snippets and writings and opportunities to sponsor me as well on Patreon. Beautiful stuff, folks. Beautiful. And my favorite song, one of my favorite songs, is this one here. I'll play it for you. If I get sued for copyright, I may not be able to show this video at all, but hopefully it'll be alright. Actually, last time I played a song on one of my YouTube videos, it got taken. I think it got refused because I was playing a song in the background, and I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm not going to risk it here either. Although I think I could get away with it on TikTok, I can't get away with it on YouTube. They're much stricter here, and for that reason, I'm not going to even try. Almost up to 10 minutes, folks. So I will leave you with the thought that when I have my moustache, there's this white hair that grows right here on the right side of my mouth. It looks like I'm an old man with that white hair. I don't like it, and I wish it wasn't there. But these things do happen, and just like I've got floppy ears, like this ear and this ear, and I've got teeth that are a little bit rusty and cavities. If you look deeply, I've got buccal cavities. You can't see them. Oh, don't worry. Yeah. It's good. It's a blessing to have perfect teeth, but I don't have perfect teeth. I have imperfect teeth, and I've got an imperfect tongue. which has been burnt many times over the years. It's like furrowed. I'm going to show you that. And this is my USB, just to show you what I've got here. It's got most of my newest files on there. So if you steal that, you can get access to all of them if you plug it in. Which I hope to God you'll never do to me, because that would be very, very cruel. So folks, and I've got more news to you. I actually got my Wise Vystopia 21 is my newest publication, which I haven't printed out yet, but it's been completed. The front page article is called "The Myth and Legend of Personal Choice," which is a play on the video that I did for this channel, the introductory video, which you can find for new people who haven't subscribed to my channel. But it's all about why personal choice affects other people's personal choices, and it's no longer a personal choice, and you understand the logistics of that. Yeah, very logical stuff. And the article doesn't read very, very lucidly and very, very easily. It's not easy to read. And I was thinking of changing it, but just to make it clearer. But I need more feedback on that. So if you do want a copy of Wise Vystopia 21, just send me an email, which you'll find in my Abouts page on this YouTube channel, and I will send you a copy, and you can send me some feedback back on that. So apart from that, I wish you well, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye for now. Alright, calling off. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and peace out. Bye for now.